How's it going? Nice to see you again for another very calm day on the island. Expertise, well, I'm sure you're an expert at something. I mean, none of us know everything, we're all learning. But everyone has their comfort zone, what they'd at least consider themselves to have a firm knowledge or understanding of. Now, as your business grows, it's likely that you're going to have to ask others for some advice or opinion. Now, this excludes people who you may be employing full-time. Now, it could be in HR, tax, legal, finance, business planning, marketing, sales. It could be anything, really. And I've said before, an opinion is just a view or judgment. So, whose opinion are you going to take? Well, I'm always reminded by a story from 14 years ago. I was in the Frontenac Valley. Now, if you've ever been to Frontenac, you'll know it's a stunning part of the world. It's a wine farm or wine valley just outside of Cape Town. The drive-in is spectacular, and it's packed full of wine farms, great food, great wine, great hospitality, really. So if you've never been, put on your list when the world reopens properly. Anyway, I was in a restaurant with my wife's family, including my wife's aunt, Sue. She's worked in the wine industry for years. It's fair to say I would consider her to be an expert on wine. Now, we were having a meal. Sue had tasted a wine. She said it was corked, and she asked the waiter to replace it. And around a couple of minutes later, the manager came over and he said, in his opinion, it isn't corked. I remember Sue saying with a very clear and authoritative, "This isn't my opinion, it is." The manager nodded, went away, came back with a new bottle. Now, Sue knew this particular wine, so she knew exactly how it should taste, and it didn't. So she spoke from that position of authority, and she had the creds to back it up. And in fairness to the restaurant manager, I guess with the authority he had, or she had, he wasn't going to question it. So it's so essential when it comes to running, growing, scaling your business. At some stage, you are going to have to ask others for advice. Absolute given. Don't be surprised when you get to a stage where you don't know what you're doing at something. That is completely normal. Don't beat yourself up. But when it comes to asking others for advice, I thoroughly recommend that you ask somebody with the creds and the authority. And if you're ever unsure, we're living in a super connected world where you can easily do the research, ask somebody, figure it out. Don't feel you're just taking a shot in the dark. Anyway, I've got a couple of other stories in this subject which I'm excited to share with you. But for now, from a very calm, quiet morning, I'll see you on the next video. Cheers for now.